Hello and welcome to Tuesday's edition of Cracking the Cryptic. It is Tuesday, isn't it? I'm totally losing track of days at the moment. It's been one of those mornings where just life bombards you from all directions. I'm going to distract myself from the bombardment by having a look at a puzzle called Anti-Quads 5 by the Bard. So I guess this must be the fifth puzzle in a series. I don't think I've seen any of them, but this has been recommended to us a lot. And it features, well, actually a rule set I've always loved, which is the quadruple rule. So, for example, those cells have to include the digits 1, 2, 3, and 4. But this has something called anti-quadruples. So those digits can't be any of the digits 6, 8, and 9, which is a really cool idea. I'm sort of slightly surprised. I've never seen it before. But this has 2 stars out of 5 for difficulty over on Logic Masters, and I snipped some comments, and let's have a look at those. They're really rather lovely. The break-in was brilliant. Everyone seems to say there's a sudden moment, a when you see it moment. So I think that's what we're going to have to get. Oh, there's quite a lot of difference there. 75 minutes of colouring, says A. Chambers. And then somebody says it took them 19 minutes 41. So, I don't know. You'll be able to judge from the video length whether I'm at the shorter or the longer end of the spectrum. Now, I'll read you the rules properly in a moment or two's time. But before we kick off, let me firstly say a big thank you to all those of you who joined us last night for the Blueprints stream. I think we did modestly okay. And we're absolutely loving the game. What a game it is. If you haven't played it, I think anybody who enjoys these variant Sudoku puzzles would like it. It's really very clever and very interesting, and extremely engaging. So we're definitely going to return to it. Do not worry about that. Whether we'll be able to get up to what some people are asking for, which is sort of a twice a week schedule, I'm not sure. But we'll definitely it'll be at most a week before we return to it. So if you want to receive the announcement of when we're next going to stream, make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell icon, and then I think YouTube will notify you. What else can I tell you about? Over on Patreon, we've got our solution videos for the month's competition. Itrio's fantastic Sudoku hunt themed around yin-yang Sudokus. The solutions are now there. We do still need to draw a winner, don't we? I've been remiss about that. So we'll announce the winner shortly. We definitely will. What else? Let's do some birthdays. I've got a few birthdays to do today. We'll start off with, I think it's Adrienne from your good friend John. John said that you enjoy the channel, Adrienne. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, and you might appreciate the shout out. So happy birthday. I do not know from where you hail, and I do not know how old you are, but I hope that you find a very large, a very good chocolate cake with a 1-to-1 ratio of icing to cake, of course, because that is the correct ratio for anybody interested. Next, Blobs. The constructor Blobs has turned 61 today. And Blobs actually sent us, on Blobs' birthday, we received a birthday present from Blobs, which was a worm. So Blobs, thank you for sending that in. We will look at that forthwith. Our worms, of course, these are these new apps that we're releasing, which showcase a particular constructor's puzzles. So we've got one out by Marty Sears, one out by James Sinclair. It looks like there's going to be a Blobs one soon. And by the way, Blobs, as a sort of a proper birthday present from us to you, watch Mark's video later. I am very confident that it's going to feature one of your puzzles. And Blobs, in fact. Fast Sandals and Timo Tab also wrote in to wish you a very happy birthday. Now, Libby, you've turned 18 today. Just a year or two younger than me. And Libby, I know it's your birthday because I saw it in the comments yesterday. I won't always pick up on birthday requests in the comments on videos. I do read the comments, but you know, if one of them's put in after I've read them, then I'll never see it. So the best way is to send us an email at crackingthecryptic@gmail.com. But Libby, I did spot yours yesterday, and I hope you have a great 18th birthday today with, of course, chocolate cake. And then a birthday for tomorrow, actually, Meredith. Meredith, over there in Ontario, Canada. Apparently Meredith would normally have ice cream cake on her birthday, but this year is reconsidering in light of the superiority, frankly, of chocolate cake with 1-to-1 ratio of icing to cake. And Meredith, well, I hope I hope that reconsideration comes to fruition and you enjoy the chocolate cake that I suspect you're going to choose. Many happy returns. Now, that's all the news. Let's have a look at Anti-Quads 5 by the Bard. And the rules of this one are as follows. It looks like normal Sudoku rules apply, so we're going to have to put the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. Digits in a quadruple circle must be placed at least once in the 4 cells touching that circle. So it doesn't actually say that they are the white ones, but I think they are, because the next rule says anti-quadruples, digits in the pink circle. That doesn't look like pink to me. Is that pink? Goodness, it looks more sort of reddy to me, like a light red. I suppose that is a pink, but do you know what I mean? Digits in the pink circle cannot appear in one of the 4 surrounding cells. So I think these are quadruples. So they have to be actually the digits 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those 4 cells have to include the digits 1 and 2. Have we got anything else? And those cannot include the digits 1, 4, 8. Those cannot include a 2, etc. Do have a go. The way to play is to click the link under the video as usual. But now, I get to play. Let's get cracking. I mean, I know what I want to do here. I'm very tempted to start with it. I mean, normally what you do... Yeah, okay. I'm going to give you a tip for normal quadruple clues, which is that you look for common digits between the clues and where they align. So, for example, if we look at these 2 clues, you can see they both contain an 8. Now that should be instantly making us consider where's the 8 in column 1. Because if there's an 8 in there and there's an 8 in there, there is definitely no 8 in those cells, is there? So there is an 8 in one of those 3 cells. That's similar logic for a 2. These 2s align. So we can ask where the 2 goes in the other row, if you see what I mean. I can't actually see. There's not more. Well, no, see. And you can't do it there. Because, you know, it's possible there would be a 3 or a 4 here, and that won't really impact on the 3 or the 4s that must be around that little triumvirate or quadruple. I mean, okay. The thing I want to do here is to do with the Fistamafel ring, which is something that has actually been featured on Numberphile, believe it or not, Brady Harron's fantastic YouTube channel. And I actually did a video for Brady. Brady came round and we did a video together talking about the Fistamafel ring. And it's something that we get to do on the channel occasionally. And it's something that pops up. And you should always consider it if you can see there's something unusual about the 2x2s in the corners of a Sudoku. And here, look at this. We've got the digits 1, 2, 3, and 4 not in those quadruples. Now, so let me explain why I think this might be relevant. So there is a theorem in Sudoku that tells us that these purple 2x2s in the corner of a Sudoku are the identical digits to the 16 green digits surrounding the central box. And I will prove that, actually. Sometimes I don't prove it, but here it just looks like it's going to be so useful. So the proof of that, let me try and remember which version of the proof I'm meant to use nowadays. I think this is the most efficient version of the proof. something like this. Let's make those green. Now, these green cells I've just highlighted, we can describe absolutely precisely what these green cells contain. We don't know the disposition of the digits within the green cells, but we do know as a total exactly what the green cells will contain in the finished puzzle, because that is a complete row of the Sudoku. That is a second complete row of the Sudoku. That is a complete box, and that is a complete box. In other words, the green cells are 4 sets of the digits 1 to 9. Within green overall there will be 4 1s, 4 2s, 4 3s, all the way through to 4 9s. Now, let's highlight some other cells in a different colour. So what are those purple cells? Could we describe the total contents of those purple cells? Yep. And we do it in a very similar way, because that's a complete column, that's a second complete column, that's a third complete column, and that's a fourth complete column. So the purple cells in total are 4 sets of the digits 1 to 9. Again, 4 digit 1s, 4 digit 2s, all the way through to 4 digit 9s. So the green cells overall and the purple cells are identical as a set. Now, if I remove this cell from the set of digits that's purple and the set of digits that's green, what could we say about what remains in purple and green? This is the crucial point you have to get your head around. Now, we said that purple and green were the same thing before we did anything. They were both 4 sets of the digits 1 to 9. And we've just removed the same thing from both sets. So what remains in purple and what remains in green must still be the same. We don't need to know what this digit is. We're not taking the digit out, we're taking the contents of the cell out. And we can do that for every single cell that has 2 colours. We'll remove those cells' contents from both sets, and we end up with the Vistamavelle ring. So that's the actual proof that those purple cells in the corner are the same as the green ring around the middle. But now this looks really beautiful to me, because, not just because it's very pretty, but because I now know in this puzzle, because you can never put the digits 1, 2, 3 and 4 in the purple cells, you cannot put the digits 1, 2, 3 and 4 in the Vistamavelle ring. Now, I'm just looking at those 3 cells there. Not only can they not be 1, 2, 3 and 4, they can't be 5, 6 or 7 either. So I don't know what they are, but I think they have to be selected from 8 and 9. These have to be selected from 5 and 7. Those have to be selected from 8 and 9 again. Oh, I can do that one. And this one is 5 and 6. This is so funny. I love this. And now, oh, actually, that's fine. That's my phone buzzing at me with the smoke alarm alerts. It's terrifying. Anyway, look at this box. Where's the 8? And the answer is, I don't know. But I do know it's in one of those cells. So that can't be an 8. So that's got to be 9. That's got to be 8. That's got to be 8. And we're off and running. Or at least we've accelerated to a gentle walk pace, haven't we? Can we do any more with that? Oh no, come on. That was so... Oh, that's a 1-2 pair in box 3. Because this digit can't be 1 or 2, and neither can that one, because it's in that funny quadruple thing. So that's a 1-2 pair. Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay. Sorry. The moment this cell can't be 1, 2, 3 or 4, we actually know, we knew those cells were 1, 2, 3 and 4. I didn't notice that. So that's a 3-4 pair. Yes, I see. Yeah, and it's the same principle down here. It's a very pretty puzzle. Look, they have to be a 3-4 pair because this can't be. And now 1 and 2 have to go there. And now 1 and 3 have to go there. This is just So these are 2 and 4. I think these are 2 and 4, so that's not 8. And okay, and it doesn't work the same way in box 1. This quadruple is a different sort of creature, isn't it? I suppose... Is there value in putting that in? 1, 2, 3. It probably is worth doing, isn't it? I mean, I can see that's giving me a quadruple in the column, and actually in this column as well. Right. Oh, you know what I could do there? Yeah, this is a naked single. Right. 1, 2, 3. I can't do the same trick that I did here with the 3, 4, and here with the 1, 2, and here with the 1, 3. But it is totally legitimate to say those squares are 1, 2, 3, and 4 in box 1. And what I can see that's doing, look, is giving me a quadruple in column 3. And this square is a 7 by Sudoku. That's a naked single. So 2 in this quadruple is on this side of it. This isn't 2. Oh, I see. And then this, sorry, this has been available for ages. I just didn't see it as well. Again, that's got to be a 6. It's the same principle as this. So we can presumably, yeah, okay, look. The central cells of all of the rings are all naked singles now because of these 1, 2, 3, 4 quadruples around in the sort of wings and the little pairy things that we've got going on. So that's a 6 and that's a 7 again. It's lovely, isn't it? It's just lovely now. Oh, nearly. I was going to say, where's 8 in this box? But actually it's got 3 possible positions. It's definitely in one of those 3 cells. Actually, oh, yeah. Where's 8 in box 5? Now, because there's an 8 in one of those 3, it's not there. There's 2 8s here, so that it's not in any of these. And look at this 1, 4, 8. Anti-quadruple. So this is lovely because that's 8, that's going to make that 9, that 9, and that 8. So that's 9 using this quadruple clue. This is going remarkably well. Where's 8 around that quadruple clue? I can do that. Okay. What next? Is it 7 in this box? That looks difficult to place. Yeah, isn't it? Not only is it difficult, it's almost impossible. There is one place for 7 in box 5, and it is there. And that's going to do some more damage. 7 7s, 5s. Can we keep that going? We've almost got the whole of the ring sorted out, which I suppose I probably could. Oh, so the only question is going to be whether this is double 5 6 or double 6 5. I bet there's a way of working that out already. Actually, there isn't, is there? Because whatever that is going to throw the opposite digit in here. 5, it has to be in that domino. Yes, so 5 is there. So 5 is in this domino in box 4. And, oh, no, it's not. That's done it. Right, so we have to chase the 5s round using this quadruple. It goes there by Sudoku. One of these 2, but in this box. Oh no, hang on, I'm wrong. I was about to pencil mark it in there. So actually, no, it's still unknown. Okay, where's 5 in box 5 then? One of 2 places. Oh dear. So that didn't work. Where's 6 in box 5? That's actually placed, I think. It can't go in those. It can't go in these anti-quadruple positions, so it goes there. Oh, okay, and that does this, right. That's good, probably. So 5 is down here now. And yeah, lovely. Look at this. The anti-quadruple in the middle box has a 1 and a 4 in it. They now have to go into those positions. And that seems to shunt the 5, as so often in variant Sudoku, into the middle of the puzzle. It's amazing how often that happens. Oh, how many? No, I haven't got. I've very much not got all the 5s. But those digits are now 2, 3, and 9, aren't they? In the middle box, and unfortunately that doesn't look resolved, although that's apparently not a 2. How do I know that? Why have I got 2 in those positions? Oh no, that's fair. No, that is reasonable. Okay. Yes, I see what to do. Look, there's a 2 anti-quadruple here, so there's a 2 in one of these cells, and that places 2 in the middle box and gives us a 3-9 pair here. These squares are a 7-9 pair by Sudoku. It's lovely, actually. It's lovely. It's one of those puzzles that a few years ago would have been, you know, it would have been a 1 hour, 20-minute video if you solved it at all, because the Fistemafell ring would have been something very much on the merest edge of our consciousnesses. But nowadays, when you've seen this sort of pattern a few times and it occurs to you early, you can really get a head start. Well, there's a 1, 3, 4 triple in column 2. So 5, 6, and 7 are the missing digits. So that's 6 or 7. These are 5, 6, or 7. We still do, yeah, I see. Where's 6 in this box? This anti-quadruple clue is going to come into its own and force us to put it there. 4 is going to, no, 4 is placed as well by the 1-4 pair. It's really nice selection of these anti-quadruple. Look at this, this one's doing magical stuff. This is 2. That's not 4 anymore. This 4 sees over here, so that's 3, that's 4. That's 3, that's 4. This isn't 3 anymore. These are not 4. These are not 3. There's a 1-4 pair in row thingy, technical term for row 4, so that's 3 and that's 6. So this is a 1, 2, 4 triple. That's a 1, 2 pair. And all we've got to do now is figure out... Oh, right, this is a 5, 9 pair in box 3. So these are a 6, 8 pair. And that places 8 in box 2. This digit has to find a home in box 8. Where's it going to go? It's going to have to go there, isn't it? And there, it's going to have to be a 3, therefore. So that's going to do a little bit more heavy lifting. This is 1, this is 2, this is 1, this is 2, this is 1, this is 4, this is 2, this is 4, this is 1. Good grief! I would almost say I was cooking with gas. 7, 8, 9 into that column. So that's oh sorry, that's the naked single up here. This is an 8, 9 pair. That's definitely not 6. So these are 5 and 7. These are 8 and 9. 7, 6. Is that... How do we resolve this? Not sure. Okay, let's look at those digits then. 1, 2, 9. Yeah, we can do the 9. And the 1 and the 2. So 1 is in that domino. That digit's very, very gettable. That's a 7. In this column, we haven't put... we've not put 3 into this column, so we can do that. I guess, yeah, that's done it. So it's just... it's this quadruple down here. Oh, I see. And now look at the power of this 8. This normal 8 clue is putting an 8 into this domino, which means that becomes 8 and that becomes 6. And I'm presuming it's going to do even more magic than that. Oh, I see. And then I've got 9 and 8 over here. So this is 8. This is a 5 or a 7. So I've not put 6 into column 9. So this is 5 or 7. Oh, no. Oh, good. I was thinking this is going to be a deadly pattern, but it's not. Look, I've got a lovely 7 in a quadruple clue here. So that's 7, that's 5. That's 5, that's 7, that's 7, that's 9, that's 9, that's 5. Boom. That's lovely. It's got a lot of solves, actually. I'm not surprised. It's wonderful, isn't it? Nearly 100 days old. So on its almost 100th birthday, the Anti-Quads 5 puzzle by the Bard has been solved on Cracking the Cryptic, and it was a delight. Really lovely. Very old school video time. Actually, I can't remember the last time I did a video and was looking at the clock after 26 minutes and I'd done the puzzle. But actually, that was wonderful, wasn't it? It was a very simple rule set and a beautiful thing to solve. And yeah, a refresher on the Fistemafel ring, but used in a very unusual and clever way to create sort of the green pattern in the grid. Let me know in the comments how you got on. I enjoy the comments, especially when they're kind, and we'll be back later with another edition of Cracking the Cryptic.